After I bought my Push 2, I was really worried about dust and dirt damaging my unit. As I searched the internet for a dust cover, only one brand pops up, and it's ridiculously expensive. DeckSaver, for whatever reason, has the market cornered and takes advantage by charging $80 plus tax for a piece of plastic. Is it really worth it? Hey everyone, my name is ColdSpace, and this is my review of the DeckSaver dust cover for the Ableton Push 2. I'm going to go over 3 things that will hopefully answer most of your questions: build quality and fit, portability, and alternative options. If I miss anything, let me know in the comments and I'll try my best to answer your questions. I'm genuinely impressed with the build quality of the cover. It's super light, somewhat flexible, and isn't a fingerprint magnet even though it is nice and glossy. It does, however, scratch really easy, so I'm pretty sure it's going to look pretty ugly after a while of just throwing it around. It slides on and off super easy, but it does not snap on, which can be annoying if you're trying to lift the Push 2. I have my Push on a stand, so it's not a big deal, but just keep that in mind. The fact that it doesn't snap on really sucks, but there is a little pressure from the air that gets trapped inside, so it's not all bad. The main reason I bought this cover is so I could take the Push on the road with me, and not worrying about scratching the little screen or losing a button in transit. I shoved this thing in my backpack along with a couple other things as I went to someone's studio to work on some music, and I ended up scratching the little screen, and luckily it wasn't that serious. You can't really tell unless you look at it, but I didn't want to risk any other dents or chips or anything like that, so now I don't have to worry about anything like that happening when I just shove it in my backpack. If you're only looking for a travel case, I think there are better options out there, but as a dust cover, I think it serves a little bit of the best of both worlds. I was actually looking for travel cases before I found the dust cover, but they were either too cheap and flimsy or really expensive, and this one sits right in the middle at $80, which isn't bad when you think about how much you actually spent on the Push 2. So you get protection both when you're not using it in your studio or in your room, whatever, and also you can shove it in your backpack and take it with you and have it covered there as well. Now for an alternative option, if you don't have any money, which is the main reason why I didn't buy one for so long, I've had this for a little bit over a year now, I would suggest opening up the box, if you still have it, that your Ableton Push 2 came in, and grab the top part of the styrofoam. There's going to be 2 pieces, and just lay that on top of your Push 2 and use that as a dust cover. I had this as a dust cover for basically this whole time, and it's worked pretty good. It doesn't look as nice as the DeckSaver, but it does the job, and if you have the space and you really don't care about how it looks, it's fine. I had this for a long time and I never thought I was going to upgrade, but once I had it in my hands, I was like, oh yeah, this is way better. I'm not going to go back. So yeah, there really isn't much to talk about. It's just a piece of plastic that sits on top of your Push 2, but I think you guys get the point, and hopefully I helped you guys with some of the questions you might have had. I know I had these questions when I was thinking about buying it. If you don't have the money, don't worry about it. It's not necessary. Just use the styrofoam thing I was telling you about. It works perfectly fine. But if you do have the money, I say go for it. It makes everything look a lot cleaner. It's really sturdy. The only thing downside is like the fact that it might get scratched up, but it's not that big of a deal. You spent what, $800 on the Push 2? You're not gonna spend 10% of that on a piece of plastic that'll hopefully save it from dust, dirt, maybe water if something spills, which, I mean, you shouldn't have water on your stuff anyway, but just think about it, it's worth the investment, and I'm really glad I bought it. Once again, my name is ColdSpace. I hope I helped you guys out. If you guys like the music you're listening to, I made that. I'm gonna put my links in the bio, all that stuff, whatever, however that goes. And yeah, thanks again, guys.